As Americans observed this muted Memorial Day, with many of the holiday's traditional parades and public events canceled or curtailed, the country moved closer to a milestone nearly unimaginable just 2 months ago. As we come on the air tonight, more than 98,000 people have been killed by COVID-19 in the U.S., closing in on 100,000 deaths since the pandemic began. There are now more than 1.6 million confirmed cases nationwide. At some beaches and parks across the country today, people frustrated by social distance found themselves packed in together, while others attended scaled-back ceremonies or held backyard barbecues. The president and his 2020 rival for the White House, former Vice President Joe Biden, each participated in wreath-laying events to commemorate Memorial Day. The president also took to Twitter, lashing out at opponents and those who criticized him for playing golf over the weekend. There's a lot of news this holiday Monday, and our correspondents are covering it all. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti leads off our coverage tonight from Los Angeles. Jonathan?
Margaret, California beaches are open, but for the most part, people are staying away. On a typical Memorial Day, you wouldn't be able to walk here. A much different scene is unfolding in some states across the country.
Memorial Day chaos.
There's two people out the sunroof throwing money.
From Daytona, where crowds shut down traffic, to the Lake of the Ozarks, where people swam on top of each other for hours. Social distancing nowhere to be found.
I'm not too worried about the whole COVID thing.
With Illinois beaches closed, thousands flocked to neighboring Indiana. You could barely make out the sand. And in Maryland, there is joy and worry on the Ocean City boardwalk.
We're excited for Maryland, we're excited for the country to reopen. The concern is that we do it too soon, and if we're going to do it, we do it responsibly.
The concern is justified. 25 states reported increases in their average new COVID-19 cases yesterday, and at least 4 states spiked to record highs over the weekend. In Arkansas, a second peak in cases was traced back to a high school pool party.
I'm sure everybody thought it was harmless. They're young, they're swimming, they're just having activity, and positive cases resulted from that.
CBS News medical consultant Dr. David Agus.
I think everybody can have a barbecue. The key is invite a smaller number of people. The key is identify your own level of risk.
Among those celebrating, basketball fans everywhere, with word today that Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing is out of a Washington, D.C. hospital, continuing his COVID recovery. In New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo honored healthcare workers who came to work and made the ultimate sacrifice.
We're going to make sure that every government in the state of New York provides death benefits to those public heroes who died from COVID-19 during this emergency.
Many main streets across the country took caution as parades to honor those who sacrificed their lives for our freedom, the true meaning of this day, were canceled. As the nation reaches a grim milestone in its war against COVID-19 with nearly 100,000 dead, this Memorial Day was also about honoring the living heroes. Late today, the skies above California filled with 18 historic fighter planes, flying over hospitals, paying tribute to those on the new front lines.
And so many people to honor and remember on this Memorial Day. Back here in California, the governor announcing tonight that now all churches can reopen, but at 25% capacity. Margaret?
Jonathan Vigliotti, thank you.